to my guests who are joining me on the broadcast. Mr. Shashikant, who's the former DGP of Punjab, is with us. Also with us is Mr. APS Khadial of the Congress Party. Naveen Chomal of the VHP is also with us. Also with us is Savio Rodrigues, who's a senior journalist. Mr. Chomal, let me begin with you. Considering the VHP is in the thick of things right now, it was your Shobha Yatra, your rally that led to this entire chaos and turmoil that is erupted in Haryana. Now there is a statement, a direction that has come in from the Supreme Court, where, however, they've not stopped any such rallying by the Bajrang Dal or the VHP, but they have, in fact, asked for strict vigil and assurance by the centre that no hate speech should be allowed in the rally. This is also pretty much underlining that something of this sort did happen when the rally was crossing Nuh.
Supreme Court is on absolutely wrong direction, and they are trying to, give support to the arsonists. The excuse being given by the arsonists, that is not the cause. This particular region, Nuh Mewat, has become the ghetto of Muslims and a hub of the anti-national and criminal activities. Like earlier in Meerut, all the stolen vehicles used to be sold over there. Same Mewat has been the place. Ultimately, when Yogi Adityanath came in the Meerut, and Meerut is free from those criminal activities, this particular belt Nuh has become the criminal activity hub. And not only of stolen vehicles, but it has been of the cyber crimes also.
No, Mr. Chomal, what is the point in making blanket statements like this? I am asking you something. It has been underlined by the apex court of the country, saying that the court has got it wrong, sir.
Please appreciate your channel. Doesn't have the record. 3 months back, more than 5,000 police officers had taken a big raid on that particular area, and hundreds of Muslim people were arrested for the cyber crimes. So their backbone was destroyed. So this is basically a reaction. Unfortunately, our government was caught napping, and this is all the excuse. What has happened in Delhi riots? They blamed Kapil Mishra.
So basically, you agree that the government in Haryana and also at the centre was caught napping, even the police administration, even though they knew that this was a sensitive area, especially communally sensitive. They did not have enough deployment in the area as the VHP rally was crossing it.
Yes, they trusted the Muslims that they will be law-abiding. But the Muslim people proved to be waging a war against the nation. This is not just a case of a riot, but it was a pre-planned riot against the nation. Because there is a big industry of cybercrime in that region, and that backbone is being broken by the government. So let us not go by what is being seen to the eyes. There is much more than what meets the eyes.
Okay. You've still not answered the instigation question, sir.
There is no instigation from the Hindu side. This is all just an excuse.
No, it's not about Hindu or Muslim side. I'm simply asking that the VHP rally did have a lot of sloganeering when it was crossing an area, which you yourself have claimed that it's communally sensitive. There was insightful speeches that were put out on social media before this rally was about to be commenced. There was Monu Manesar on social media who, in fact, announced that he is going to be part of the rally. There was a retaliation coming in from the Nuh district, where the majority of the population is Muslim, and we do agree that they were waiting with stones on their rooftop. The police was not doing anything about it. They were not following SOP, and that's a big lapse. But what about the inciting that happened with the VHP members?
Only because Monu Manesar announced that he will be joining the rally, they could have informed the police. Are you justifying what Muslims did? Is the Supreme Court justifying?
No, absolutely not. So I can't answer for the Supreme Court. But you can't be casting aspersions on the apex court of the country. Let me actually bring in APS Khadial first. All right. So let me get in a perspective, Mr. Chomal. APS, you have heard, member of the VHP, the fact that there are open claims that have been made that this entire Nuh area has been notorious. There was a notoriety associated with them. The member of the VHP also talks about past criminal instances, of FIRs that have been registered, cyber crimes. He speaks about all of those. How do you actually put all of those in perspective, and what will be your response, considering there's two Congress MLAs from that very area, and there have been accusations and aspersions that have been cast in the past by members of the VHP that they also have been responsible in inciting the violence because they have been part of the assembly, and they said that if at all there is going to be a VHP rally, or if at all Monu Manesar is seen on the streets, then something untoward is going to happen.
Thank you very much for the question. first and foremost, it was Manipur before, and now it is Haryana. There's been a complete breakdown of the law and order machinery, and it is a result of the failure of the Bharatiya Janata Party's government. Therefore, the Chief Minister must resign. He already should have resigned 24 hours ago because he has not been able to control the state. It is the first and the foremost duty and the responsibility of the state government to ensure law and order. So many people have been killed. So many police personnel have been injured. Has there been any time-bound inquiry that has been ordered by the government? They are least concerned if 10% of the focus that the Bharatiya Janata Party gives to ads, marketing and branding, if it would have been 10% of that time would have been given to law and order, all these incidents could have been averted. Did the government not know? Did they not anticipate that if the accused is brought to know, there could be a problematic situation? Then why were the arrangements not made? Why did you not prepare for the situation? This goes on to suggest that the Bharatiya Janata Party's government is incapable of running the state. And therefore, the people should not suffer. They should resign. And number 4, you see, the priority of the government is still votes over victims. I don't know why is the government still not doing anything, in order to resolve the situation. And I don't know why is the Prime Minister not intervening in the situation. First, Mr. Mukti did not speak over the Manipur issue for 77 days. He could travel the world but just could not go to Manipur. And now why can't the Prime Minister prioritize this situation, this issue?
No, but we have been told,
Harshpreet, and come to
but
Haryana.
we have been told that he has been
statement.
apprised of the situation. We'd have to wait for a word to come in from the Prime Minister. But we do have a word from the Chief Minister of the state where he has said that there needs to be enough deployment of central forces as far as the state is concerned.